Happy New Year, folks. It's Donal Ward McCarthy here with Keller Williams Realty, bringing you your Dovercourt Village update for December 2019. We're going to look at what was the most expensive home that sold in Dovercourt Village in 2019. What was the least expensive home that sold in Dovercourt Village in 2019. We're also going to pull back a bit and look at the 6-month aggregate of detached semis and row houses sales in Dovercourt Village. So it'll give us a bit of a perspective as to where our market is. Are we in a seller's market, buyer's market, what's supply like and demand, etc., etc. So let's start off. The least expensive home that sold in Dovercourt Village in 2019. We were all surprised by it. Yes, a home that needed work. A little row house, 2-story on Salem, just north there of Hallam, sold for $829 in 15 days. So that was the least expensive home, 267 Salem Avenue. Again, just so you know, these charts and listings are all available just below me here. Just click on the links, it'll bring you to our Dropbox portal and you can download everything and dig in deeper if you were of that sort. Next, the most expensive sale in Dovercourt Village in 2019, it was actually the only sale that occurred in December of 2019, was 57 Westmoreland Avenue. Now here was a house that sold a year previously for about the 1.3 mark. We had a developer come in and create a very high-end, high-end single family home with a basement apartment. Really high-end. So they were really pushing the market. That one sold for $2,115,000, the most expensive house that sold in Dovercourt Village in 2019. I thought it was going to be the one in Northumberland that sold for just over 1.9 million, but hey, this one just crept above it in December. 57 Westmoreland Avenue. Now, let's look at the last 6 months of sales in Dovercourt Village and let's have a bit of a macro perspective for the home sales. So in the last 6 months of 2019, there were 27 home sales. Now, out of an area that has about 2,000 homes and residences, 27, again, it just a very, very tight supply, which means, of course, the demand is very high. People want to be downtown here in the West End along the subway line. It's just a high demand area. With that type of turnover and supply, that's what's keeping the prices up. So 27 sales, average price of detached semis and rows in the last 6 months of 2019 was $1,268,000. Of course, that average was pulled up by that Westmoreland Avenue sale that we just spoke about that sold for $2.115 million. So maybe realistically, that average should be pulled back. If we were to remove that sale, maybe it would be around the 1.15 to 1.2 million average price. Average days on market, 12 days. So stuff is selling in under 2 weeks in our market. On average, stuff is selling for 10% above the asking. So again, we have auction style sales, bidding wars working still in our neighborhood because that supply is so tight, 27 homes, like I said, and people want to get in here. And they're basically climbing over each other. So folks, if you are thinking of selling in 2020, I don't expect the market to change. We still expect a seller's market, which of course makes it tougher for the buyers. I know it definitely makes things tougher, but that's the reality of the market we're in. Seller's market, Dovercourt Village, we're expecting that to remain here in 2020. Donal Ward McCarthy here. Thanks so much. Talk to you next month. Ciao, ciao.